Why, someone left this job half done. Can we fix it?
Nope.
Cartoon Network this year has been an utter fucking train wreck. Other than a few bright spots here and there, this year has fucking sucked.
Sucks!
A lot of bad decisions and terrible programming has been infesting this channel, and Cartoon Network has just gotten horrible. It's not the lowest, but it could be worse. Way worse. So I saw this video by another YouTuber, you may know him as SaberSpark, and he made a video pointing out the faults Cartoon Network has, and pretty much just chronicled its fall from greatness. Well, instead of me pointing out why it's not good anymore, why don't I suggest ways to make it better? So that's what I'm doing. Now, before anything is said, I want to make this abundantly clear. I am not a professional, nor do I claim to be a professional. I do not know how to run a cable channel, so if anyone is working for CN watching this with a doubt, take my ideas with a grain of salt.
I can fix it!
Number 1. More variety in programming. Modern Cartoon Network has become a cesspool for fucking comedies. I mean, who doesn't love to laugh? But man, with the amount of shitty comedies they keep throwing at us, they might as well become the MTV2 of Comedy Central. With no variety in the content that they produce, I kind of feel like I'm getting the same shit whenever I turn on a network. And for me, it makes it very easy to get fucking bored and just want to turn off the channel. This didn't used to always be the case. Cartoon Network used to be very diverse in their content. Like at one point, you'll get like a slapstick comedy like Ed, Edd n Eddy, and then you'll get something like a superhero show or mystery show or a horror comedy like Courage or a music show or action show. You see what I mean? Those are all different genres that will keep at least my interest or attention a little longer to the channel. Take this for example, video games. If you just play the same genre of video games or the same type of game, at some point you're gonna get tired and eventually want something different. And Cartoon Network right at this point, they just keep feeding me the same shit and I'm really bored of it. Number 2, bumpers. Bumpers are awesome. Bumpers really help set a cool tone and atmosphere when getting in between shows. TOONAMI would not be as cool or enjoyable if the bumpers were shit. Cartoon Network now has pretty much forgone making bumpers and pretty much used that time for more commercials. Which I guess, I mean, more commercials equal more money from advertisers, which is probably the reason why cartoons are 15 minutes instead of 20, so you can squeeze in extra commercials. They do from time to time have these little bumps to fill in some dead space sometimes, but they literally do absolutely fucking nothing for me. They are so plain, boring, and they do not get me hyped for the show at all. Bumpers are probably useless today, but they really did help me get into the immersion. And they also were really helpful back then. I mean, they would tell you the schedule of their shows in the bumpers.
Now it's Ozzy and Drix. Then it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Cartoon Network.
Back then, when everyone didn't have like TV Guide built into their fucking cable service or DVRs, that was really helpful. The only other solution was watching this painstakingly slow crawling TV Guide network that would take like 40 years to get to the channel that you were wanting to see what was going on.
Hurry the fuck up!
Number 3, give TOONAMI a better schedule. TOONAMI now to anime fans is fucking useless. I'm sorry, I love TOONAMI. TOONAMI was something I look forward to each week during my childhood. I mean, I get to see 2 of my favorite dudes, Yosuke and Goku, beat the shit out of people. Fucking yes. That was awesome. But TOONAMI now is useless with streaming services like Crunchyroll and torrenting sites where you can watch the shows years ahead of time in a much more satisfying way than waiting months to finish an entire series. Like, TOONAMI really doesn't serve any purpose anymore. Like, the only purpose TOONAMI can at least somewhat serve is for those die-hard fags and people that really like dubs, which a lot of anime fans now really don't give a shit about dubs anymore. But TOONAMI's usefulness in today's society aside, why can't it not air some shows in a much better time slot? Like, do executives think kids hate anime or something? Kids love anime. I mean, the only repercussion I can see with airing anime maybe at like 5 or 6 p.m. is that you're probably gonna have some fat gross weeaboos at age 7. But they're probably already gonna grow up to be big fat disgusting weeaboos in the future, so why not just speed up the aging process? Number 4, scheduling. Cartoon Network scheduling is fucking horrid. It is probably the absolute worst I think I've seen on a cable network. All they do is air Teen Titans Go for like 65% of the fucking day. I want you all to play this game. Go into your living room or any place that has a TV, turn on Cartoon Network, and I bet 7 out of 10 times it's fucking reruns of Teen Titans Go.
Let's go!
Cartoon Network is showing every single Teen Titans Go episode all weekend long.
Hey, sweetie, when can we watch our show?
When Teen Titans Go is over.
All around me are familiar
familiar faces.
Like, that is not how you balance out a schedule for your network. I get it, Teen Titans Go really resonates with the little stupid kids, but why the fuck? And I don't even think this is a hyperbole, but why do you need to air it for 8 fucking hours each day? And why do you feel the need to even air it on Boomerang? Fucking Boomerang! What, were kids not getting their Teen Titans Go fix on the main channel so they went to the secondary one? Like, what the fuck? Like, how would you feel if CBS went like, hey, Big Bang Theory's popular, why don't we just air this shit for like 8 fucking hours? Please, for the love of God, fix that. Number 5, reboots. Cartoon Network's new reboots have been god-awful abominations. They are a waste of pretty much everyone's time. They don't even attempt to capture at least the essence or charm of what made the original good, and whenever they try to do something different or try to differentiate itself from the original, it is so fucking cringy and sad. No one likes these reboots, so stop making them. Or at least stop making them with a half-ass effort. And get a team of people who actually care about the property they're making, and stop making it so plainly obvious that the only reason you made this show is to sell some fucking plastic, because it comes off as slimy and pathetic, and it really shows that cartoons haven't evolved past the 80s and 90s where they just made shit with no intention of quality and just made it to sell plastic dolls. But if all the reboots are gonna be like Powerpuff Girls and Ben 10, you can just count me out. In the words of J. Cole,
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you.
well, those are ways I personally would think make Cartoon Network better, but I would like to hear from you guys. Are my ideas fucking garbage? Will they work? Probably not. I really want to hear your guys' feedback on this. What steps should Cartoon Network take in the future to fix their kinda bad reputation at the moment? I've been MarsReviews, and I'll see you on an unspecified date in the future.